And we're off. All right, so we're gonna start our warm-up this morning doing an alternating squat and a good morning. So we're gonna bring the hands behind the head. We will bring the feet hip width apart. I'm gonna turn to the side for a sec. So we'll squat, stand up, hinge at the hips, fold forward, good morning, okay? Squat, stand up, hinge, and good morning. So nice straight backs on those good mornings. Warm up the back of the body, warm up the legs. Keep it going. Let's do 3 more here. 3, 2, and 1 more. All right, we're gonna split the feet and we're gonna do some lunges. So bring one forward, one back. Arms are gonna come up, and as we lunge, we're gonna pull those arms down. As we go back up, we'll push them back up. So down, pull, up, push. Down, and up. Down, and up. We'll do 3 more this side. 2, and 1 more. And then we'll switch those feet, okay? So the other one comes forward, other one is back. Arms come up again, go down, and up. Pulling and pressing. Good. 3 more here. 3, and 2, and 1. Next, bring those feet nice and wide. So we're gonna tap, push with the palm, come back to center, rotate, push with the palm, okay? So tap and rotate, tap and rotate. Warming up the torso, warming up those arms a little bit more too. Keep it going. Nice push, nice rotation. Easing into it here on a Monday morning. Couple more. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Get a little bit of space on your floor. We're going to do a 1, 2, 3 knee, or some people call it a Heisman. Let's walk through it and then we can speed it up. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. So you're welcome to keep it nice and slow here like this. You're also welcome to speed it up. We go 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Okay? Whatever works for you this morning at this point in the workout. We'll do a few more here. We're going to do 1 down and then bring it back. All right. Back to our squats with our good mornings. Hands behind the head. So it's a squat and a good morning. Squat and good morning. And remember, nice strong backs through both of those exercises. Hinging at the hips for the good morning. Let's do 2 more here. 2, and 1. Let's go to those lunges with the reaches. So split those feet nice and far apart. Arms come up. Pull as we lunge down. Press as we go up. Down and up. I'm going to face you guys for a sec. Down and up. Very good. Keep it going. Give me 2 more here. 2, and 1. All right. Switch the feet. Other one comes forward, other one goes back. Arms come up. Pull and press. Pull and press. Keep it going. Very good. 3 more. 2, and 1. All right, stand it up. Feet are wide. We're going to press and rotate, press and rotate. Keep it going. One side, and then the other. Press and press. Hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit more able as through the second round, a little bit more warmed up. A little less stiff. All right. Give me 1 more each side. We're gonna do that Heisman. So 1, 2, 3, knee. Walk it or run it. 1, 2, 3, knee. 1, 2, 3, knee. Side to side. Keep it going. Give me one more, down and back. And then jog or march it here, okay? So we are gonna be using some weights today. What we're gonna be doing though, is we're only gonna be working one side of the body at a time. So technically, like if you at home, you don't have very heavy weights, for example, and we're doing like a bicep curl or something, and you're wishing you had heavier weights, something you can do is actually take 2 weights, double up on them, since we're gonna do one side at a time, okay? So tip if you do have lighter weights at home than you would like. All right, so how we're gonna do this circuit is not only is every exercise done one side at a time, we're gonna go through the entire circuit just on one side of the body. Don't worry, we're not gonna stop there. And then we're gonna reverse the circuit on the other side of the body. So we'll make sure we get both sides, keeping it even. But we'll do one side focus. So right now I need you to choose what side you're gonna start with, and then remember to stay on that side till we've done every exercise. So I'm gonna choose, this is my right side. I don't know if that appears right to you guys or not, or if I'm flipped, but choose a side of the body. We'll go through it, and then we'll do the other side. So I've got a range of weights here. I've got a slightly lighter weight. The lightest weight I'm gonna be using for, it is a rainbow chop, where it's right here above the head and out to the side. And then my heaviest weight I'm gonna be using for, it's gonna be a deadlift type move, okay? So if you don't have your weights yet, go grab those. First exercise today is gonna be a one arm, everything's gonna be one side, remember? A one arm overhead press from a held lunge. So I'm gonna be coming, splitting my feet, okay? I like to have it so I'm working the same arm as the back foot. We'll come into that lunge, extend up overhead and back down for 10. This other hand, it can go to hip. It can also go out to the side to kind of help you keep balance, whatever feels best. So grab a weight that you can do for 10 overhead presses. All right? And we're gonna do that lunge. So we're gonna split those feet. Come into that lunge as deep or as shallow as you would like. Bring the arm either up to the side or at the hip, okay? We're gonna extend overhead for 10. All right, overhead and down. Up and down. Keep it going. You've got this. Halfway through. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Okay, keeping it in the same side, the same arm. We're going to be doing a bicep curl. One side, the other hand, the other arm is going to do an isometric hold right here. I'm going to actually give this hand a weight to hold for that isometric hold, okay? You're also welcome to not use a weight in this hand and you just hold here at 90 degrees. So it holds here like this while the other arm curls up and down. So I'm going to grab 2 weights for this one. Only one side is working. So I'm going to hold here at 90 with this arm. I'm going to curl with this one up for 10, okay? Up and down. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway. Give me 2 more. 2. And 1. Very good. All right. So then we're going to go to a move. It's going to be a kickstand pistol squat, which is a one-legged squat, and then a kickstand or not single leg deadlift. I'm going to stick with 2 weights, okay? But I'm just working one leg. So how the kickstand works with a pistol is I'm going to take the leg that I'm not working. So remember, I'm working this side of my body right now. So the leg I'm not working is going to come like I am on my tiptoes, like I'm barely putting any weight on this foot, okay? And with this other one, I'm still going to perform a regular squat where I sit back, okay? I'm me turn to the side. So I've got my kickstand here. I sit back, okay? And then I'm gonna stand back up. So most of the weight is going through this leg, okay? So we're gonna be alternating the pistol, the kickstand pistol, with a single leg deadlift. It can be kickstanded or not, okay? So I will go through the squat right there, come back to the top. And if I wanna keep the kickstand, I keep it, I hinge forward with that nice straight back and stand it up. Remember, we're not rounding forward, back is strong, shoulders are back. If you want, you can pick that foot up for the deadlift, so it would look like this. I would do my pistol with the kickstand, and then I would lift that back leg, replace it for the kickstand, okay? We're gonna be doing 10 of these. If you need a little extra balance, what you can do is you can ditch one of the weights. You can have a sofa, table, chair right here to help you keep that balance as you go through, okay? That's an option too. All right, so decide what weights you're gonna use, what method you're gonna use. I'm gonna come get my kickstand going for that pistol squat, okay? All right, so sit back like you're doing a squat, come up, and go forward for that deadlift. Back to the pistol, alternating with the deadlift. Remember, you can keep a kickstand for that deadlift if you'd like. Keep it going, nice and intentional. You need to catch your balance at any point. Take a little break. That's totally fine. Just try and keep it going as best you can. So I am halfway now. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. I've got 2 more. The last one. When you're done with yours, stand it up. All right, I'm gonna switch. I've got my heaviest weights right now, and I'm gonna grab my lightest one. We're gonna be doing a rainbow chop. So staying on that one, same side of the body. We're gonna come and we're either gonna kickstand or fully balance. Weight is gonna be in this hand, coming out to the side, back up to the top with a very slight bend in the elbow, okay? It's a balance and a core move. Our core is gonna help us stay nice and tall. Plus you get a little shoulder action, okay? All right, so stay on that side of the body, grab your lighter weight. You can kickstand that foot or lift it completely. Bring that arm overhead, bring it out to the side and back up. So we are standing on the leg on the same side of the body, using the core to help us stay steady and not fall over. We can kickstand that other foot. Halfway, guys. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and if you are standing on one foot, it's okay to tap that down sometimes if you need to recenter. All right, so our next move, again, staying on this side of the body, we are going to do a side lunge with a row. So we're going to be lunging towards the side that is not holding the weight. So it'll be a step, bring this weight towards that ankle, row across the body, and for fun, we're going to come to a knee and extend that hand overhead in between. So it'll be a lunge across the body, balance, overhead press, okay? This side of the body may be getting tired, hang in there, okay? I'm gonna grab a slightly heavier weight for this real quick. So side lunge, row, overhead. If you can't come fully to that knee, kickstanding is another great option for you overhead instead, all right? Here we go. So lunge, weight comes towards ankle, row across the body, overhead press. You need to tap down in between. That is a great option. Listen to your body. do what it needs to do to get through the moves. Keep it going. Halfway. Nice. Two. And one. All right. 2 more moves before we do the other side. We're going to be coming down to an all fours position. We're going to be doing some tricep kickbacks. So grab a weight that you can do kickbacks with. All right. Let me show you real quick. So I call this a bird dog tricep kickback. Got kind of a couple different options. Weight in that same hand, the same side we've been working. Come to all fours. So one is that you stay here, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. We bring this elbow up. We straighten, we bend. We straighten, we bend. This upper arm, we try and make it as frozen as possible, and we're moving at the elbow joint, okay? We're not pumping the arm back and forth. It's frozen, extending and bending, okay? So that's level 1. Level 2 is that you're gonna take the opposite foot back and rest it on the toe, okay? And level 3 is that you're lifting and holding right there, like we would with a bird dog, okay? Except that arm, instead of lifting and lowering or lifting and holding, it's gonna do that tricep kickback, okay? So it's core, it's balance, it's triceps. We've got this. Get that weight, come to all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. If you want, take that foot back, and if you want, bring it up. Elbow comes high. And straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Very good. No weights for this next one. It's the final exercise before we start on that other side. We're going to be doing a side plank variation, okay? So I'm going to lay down on the side of the body that I have been working this whole time. We're going to be doing a forearm plank. So level 1 is just going to be holding a side plank, either from that modified side plank where that bottom knee is kind of stabilizing there, or with the feet stacked, okay? So that's level 1. Level 2, and you can do this either from the modified plank or that full side plank. So we're gonna add a knee drive. So a knee drive, typically we're standing and we're powering up on one leg and bringing a knee towards the chest. So let me show you from modified, and then I'll show you from full. So this top leg is going to come towards the chest right here, okay? From full side plank, same deal, okay? Towards the chest and down. I'm going to see if I can get my whole body on the mat because I started sliding with my bottom foot on the floor. Do what you need to do to stabilize yourself at home. And like I said, that can be done without a knee drive, or if you want to do the knee drive, it can be done either from modified side plank with that bottom knee bent, or from full side plank, okay? So we will do 10 of these. Come up to wherever you're going to side plank. If you're going to add that knee drive, right here, pulling it towards the chest. Keep it going. Breathe. Halfway. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. You made it through side 1. Now we have to do side 2. We're going to do it in reverse. So we're going to head straight into the side plank with the knee drive. All I'm going to do is flip it over. We're going to do the same thing just on this side of the body, okay? Holding a side plank or doing the side plank with that knee drive, okay? So I'm going to come up. Here I am. Knee comes towards chest, Right there. Keep it going. Hips are high. Halfway. Two more. And one more. Nice. Okay, so remember, we're on this side of the body now. We're going to do that bird dog tricep kickback. So I'm going to grab the weight I used for that, except now it's in the other hand. I'm going to come to all fours, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Take that opposite foot back, lift it if you'd like. Elbow comes high. Here we go. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Keep it going. Excellent. Halfway. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right, so then we're going to stand up. We're going to do a side lunge with a row across the body to that held overhead press. Okay? So decide what weight you're going to use for that. So now we're on this side of the body, right? So the weight is in that hand. With this one, we do lunge out with that opposite leg, okay? So we lunge, we step out, weight comes towards that ankle, row across the body, overhead press with the balance, or you can kickstand, okay? Let's do 10 of these. Here we go. Lunge, row, and press. Very good. Keep it going. Lunge, row, and press. Very good. Take it at your speed. If you need to go slower than me, that's totally fine. Halfway, guys. Three more. Two. And 1. When you're done, bring that foot down. We're going to be doing a rainbow chop next. So we're going to be grabbing our lightest weight. This is the one where the arm comes up and out to the side, back up to the top, slight bend in that elbow. And we're going to be balancing on that opposite foot. Okay? This arm can come out for balance if you'd like, or it can come to the hip. You can kickstand this foot for balance if you need it. We're using core, we're using balance, and then of course we're working that shoulder a little bit. All right, bring that weight up overhead. Come to either that kickstand or that one foot. Bring it out to the side, back up to the top. Out to the side, back up to the top. Keep it going. Breathe for me. That's halfway. Three more. 2. And 1. Good. All right. Next up is that kickstand pistol into a single leg Romanian deadlift, or a kickstanded one. Kickstanded. Seems like that shouldn't be a word, and it probably shouldn't. That's okay. So I'm going to grab my 2 heavier dumbbells. And remember, so we're working this leg, okay? So it's the one that's flat on the floor. The other one is coming to that kickstand on the toes. That would be a squat right there. And then a deadlift, which you can keep kickstanded, or you can lift that leg, okay? So I'm going to grab 2 heavier dumbbells for this one. You choose your own weights. All right, get that side flat on the floor. The other one is kickstanded on that toe. Sit back in that imaginary chair, and then hinge forward with a strong straight back. Sit back in that imaginary chair, and hinge forward. Very good, keep it going. Good focus. you're getting tired, you're halfway there. Keep it going. Three more, guys. Two. This is the last one. One. Very good. When you're done, stand it up. Catch your breath. If you're still going, finish it off strong. Up next, we're going to be doing a bicep curl. So we're working this side, remember? With this one, we do an isometric hold with the other side. So I'm going to hold at 90 degrees while this arm curls up and down for 10. All right, so set it up. Here we go. Curl up and down. Very good. Up and down. Keep it going. Breathe for me. Halfway. Three, two, and one. Good. All right, so I'm gonna grab one weight, a weight that I can use for an overhead press. We're gonna do that held lunge with 10 overhead presses. That brings us to the top of the circuit, so we'll get a little rest and a drink after this move. So, if you did it the same way I did last time, the back foot will be the same as the hand with the weight in it, okay? So take a big step back, and you're gonna come into that lunge as much as little as you'd like. This other hand can either go to the hip or can balance out at the side, okay? We're gonna go overhead for 10. Here we go, up and down. Keep it going. Very good. Halfway. 3 more. 2. Give me 1 more. 1. Excellent. Stand up. Go ahead and get a drink. Shake things out, stretch things out if they need to be. I'm gonna check who's here. Good to have all of you, as always. Shake it out. Just move for a second. And then we go back to that first side of the body, okay? So we'll go through this one more time. Side 1, side 2, okay? It's really good to sometimes focus on one side of the body. Something we don't often realize is even though like we're doing 2 different arms for a bicep curl, one arm is kind of being dominant and maybe and the other one is just sort of going along for the ride. So when we really isolate, it really works those muscles a little bit more evenly, and we're not relying on one side that's stronger or whatever. It also really helps you focus on balance too, which I know is super fun for some of you, but it's a good thing to do. All right. So we're gonna start. We just finished this side of the body. We're gonna do the other side. One arm overhead press now on this side from that held lunge, okay? So grab the dumbbell that works for your overhead press and take that back foot back. So my back foot is the same side of my body as the hand with the weight. Come into that lunge as much or as little as you would like, okay? Arm is gonna come up and the other hand can be on hip or extend out to the side. Let's go overhead for 10. Here we go. Keep it going. Make sure you're breathing. Halfway. I've got 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Stand it up. Bicep curls. One side is an isometric hold. The other side is in curls. So I'm going to grab 2 weights, bring this, quote, in quotes, non-working arm to that 90 degrees. And we're going to curl with the other one. Slight bend in those knees. Make sure you're not locking out. All right, here we go. Let's curl for 10. Keep it going. halfway. Nice strong wrists. Don't bend them. 2 more. And 1. Very good. Whew. Bring those arms down. So next one is the kickstand pistol squat to the single leg Romanian deadlift. Okay, I'm going to keep 2 weights with me for this one, but of course we're just working 1 leg at a time. We're on this side of the body, so the other foot is going to kickstand. Okay, grab whatever weights you need to. Join me back here. So the side that we're working is flat on the floor. That foot is flat on the floor, and the other toe is kickstanded. Okay, weights at the side of the body. Shoulders are back, chest is raised. Okay, sit back. Come back to the top, do that deadlift. You can lift that foot or keep it kickstanded, and then squat again. And deadlift. Keep it going. Take this as slow as you need to, pausing if you need to, get your balance if you need to. Halfway. Keep it going. Two more after this. So 2. Give me 1 more. And 1. If you're still going, finish it off. We're going to be switching for our lightest weight next. Going into that rainbow chop with the single leg balance. So take the weight to the hand that we're working, to the side of the body that we're working right now. Okay. Remember, we balance on the opposite foot. We're going to bring this hand up overhead, slight bend in the elbow. You can either kickstand this foot or lift it completely. Take it out to the side and back up to the top. Very good. Keep it going. Out to the side and back up. This is one where if you don't have light enough weights, you can do this body weight, and it will still be a really good balance exercise. Keep it going. Halfway. Three, 2, and 1. Very good. Shake it out. All right, we're going to be grabbing a weight for the row, the overhead press. So weight is in the side of the body that we're working. Remember, we're going to lunge with the opposite leg, so going out to the side. Weight comes towards that ankle, rows across the body, and then goes up into an overhead press. We're going to add a little balance component by lifting that foot. If you're not ready for the balance component, skip it, okay? All right, here we go. Stand tall, lunge, reach, row across, overhead press. There it is. Lunge, row, overhead. Very good. Keep it going. Good job. Halfway, if you're tracking with me. Three more. Two. One more. Very good. All right. Coming to the floor, bird dog with tricep kickbacks. Okay. I'm gonna grab a weight for that. Staying on this side of the body so the weight is in that hand. Coming to all fours. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. That opposite foot is gonna come out. You can either kickstand there or lift. Hold this elbow high. Let's do that kickback. Here we go. Straighten and bend. Very good. Halfway. Three, two, and one. Nice, bring it down. All right, finishing with that side plank with the knee drive, so no weights needed for this one. Remember, we're side planking, laying down on the side that we have been working. And do just holding a side plank, or you can add that knee drive either from modified or full side. Try and get that elbow under the shoulder. Lift it up. If you're doing the knee drive, bring it towards the chest and extend back out. Keep it going. Hips are high. Halfway. 3 more. Keep it going. Give me 1 more. Calm down. Nice. So then we go to the other side, starting where we just left off and going backwards through the circuit. So we're going to flip over. Do this side with the side plank and knee drive. So either holding a side plank or adding that knee drive either from modified or full side plank. All right? I'm going to lift up. Here we go. And knee drive right there. Keep it going. Hips are high. Halfway. Keep it going. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. Then we'll do the tricep kickback from all fours with the optional leg lift, okay? On the other side. So grab your weight for that. Come over here. Set this up, knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. I'm going to take my opposite leg back, lift it up. Elbow comes high. Let's straighten and bend. Here we go. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Keep it going. Wrists are strong. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. We're going to stand up. We're going to do that side lunge, roll across the body, come into a balanced overhead press. Okay, so grabbing 1 weight for this, taking in that hand of the side of the body we are now working. But remember, we lunge out to the opposite side. So lunge, weight comes towards ankle, roll across the body, overhead press. Okay? Let's do 10 of those. Here we go. Lunge, row, overhead press, optional balance, lunge, row, press. Very good. Keep it going. As we do that lunge and row, hinge at the hips. Nice, strong, straight back. You've got this. Halfway. Give me 2 more. And 1 more. If you're still finishing yours, keep it going. Next up is going to be the rainbow chop. I'm going to grab my lightest weight in this hand. We're going to balance on the opposite foot. Okay? You can kickstand this one here if you need to, or pull all the way up. Bring the arm up overhead, slight bend in the elbow. Hand can be either on hip or extend it out, okay? Bring it out to the side and back up to the top. Out to the side and back up to the top. Keep it going. Breathe. Remember, you can also do this body weight. Four more. Keep it going. 2 more. and one more. Nice. Did that. All right. I'm going to grab my two heaviest weights for the kickstand pistol into single leg deadlift, which can be either kickstanded or come to that complete single leg. All right, so think of the side of the body we're working. That foot goes flat on the floor. The other one is the one that is kickstanding. Okay, so squat, sitting back in the chair. Here we go. Squat, sit back in the chair. Hinge forward, straight back for the deadlift. Squat and deadlift. Remember, shoulders are back. Back is strong and straight. We're not rounding forward. Keep it going. Halfway. Make sure you're breathing, friends. Slow it down if you need to. I've got two more. I've got one more. If you're still going, finish strong. If you're done, you're going to shake those legs out. Next move is going to be bicep curls. So the side of the body we're working is curling up and down. The side of the body we're, in quotes, not working is going to do that isometric hold. Okay? So 10 curls with that other arm. Bring those feet hip width apart, slight bend in the knees. Bring that one arm to that 90-degree hold. Here we go. Let's curl up and down. Keep it going. Good job. Halfway. 3 more. 2 and 1. Nice. All right. Going back to one weight. Final exercise. It's going to be that one arm overhead press from a held lunge. Okay? So grab your weight. Back foot is going to be the same side as the arm. Split those feet, okay? And you decide how far into a lunge you're going to go to hold. Bring that weight up to shoulder height. Other arm comes either out to the side or at the hip, okay? We're going to take it up and down. Extend up and back to shoulder. Keep it going. Nice job, guys. Halfway through. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Set that weight down. Go ahead and grab a sip of water and then come down to the floor. We're going to do some 90-90 hip mobility. Maybe you remember doing this before. It's good to revisit every once in a while, see how we're doing. So we set one leg in front, one leg behind, trying to get those, as close to 90 as possible, right? Hands, I've got one on either side of this front leg, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate through, and you can use your hands to help. So I come behind, rotate through to the other side, 90-90, okay? And then we'll go back, 90-90, rotating all the way through. Couple more. Come back to the side you started on. Find that 90, and just kind of lean forward ever so slightly, doing a little bit of a stretch. Then we'll go to the other side and do the same thing. Find that as close to 90-90. And lean forward. Very good. All right, come back to center. We're going to take these legs nice and wide. We're going to sit nice and tall And then just walk the hands out to wherever feels good. And you can like move the legs closer or further apart. Kind of play with it to make this feel like an okay stretch and not one where you're gonna pull something, okay? Everybody's flexibility is different. Some of you may have your foreheads on the floor and you're completely folded in half. Others of you may be sitting tall and feeling a stretch to the hamstrings just sitting tall, okay? Do what you can with your body. We're gonna walk our hands over to one side. We're hinging at the hips. Most of the stretch is coming from the hamstrings and from that hinge at the hips. Trying to do minimal rounding of the back. And then walk your hands over to the other leg. And again, you know, you're just finding that place. Maybe you're right here and you're feeling it. Maybe you're bent all the way, touching that toe. Whatever feels good. All right, sit tall, bring those legs together. You're gonna bend one knee, cross it over and hug it into the chest. Sit nice and tall, and we're gonna do a twist. So hand comes behind, look over that shoulder. Good job making it through that circuit today, guys. Really focusing on one arm and one leg at a time. All right, come back to center. Let's do the other side. Switch, hug that knee towards the chest, sit tall. Other arm comes behind and look over that shoulder. And come back to center. All right, so we are going to come to all fours, guys. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna thread the needle. So here's the eye, our arm is the thread, it goes through, using as much or as little into the arm as feels good. Come back to center and let's do that other side. Thread the arm through. Lean into as much or as little as feels good. Try and relax into the stretch here. Back to center, we're going to do child's pose. Arms stretch out. We sit back towards those heels. So in our child's pose right now, our hands are above the head, right? We're going to take that hand and we're going to slowly slide them down. So our arms are kind of making a Y now, like a Y like this. Okay, so the arms are wider now than they were instead of being straight above the head. I'm going to hold here for a second. And then we're going to bring it down a little farther. So now it's like they're like a T. Okay. We're going to slide it in and bring it back. Okay. All right. We're going to flip over and lay on our back. Laying on down. Take one leg to the floor. We're going to bend the other leg, hugging the knee towards the chest, or even slightly at a diagonal towards the armpit. That might be a better cue to follow. I'm going to just circle my ankle while we're here. Our ankles did a lot of work today with kind of the more of the one leg focus. Circle the other direction. All right, now hold that ankle still. Take that opposite hand. Grab that knee and gently pull it across the body. The other arm lays out to the side. Bring this knee back to center. Take this leg down to the floor. Bring that other knee up. Hug it towards the chest. Go ahead and circle that ankle. Circle the other direction. Now hold the ankle still. Take the opposite hand, grab that knee and gently pull it across the body, while that other arm lays out to the side. Really enjoying this little spinal twist, as well as the stretch through the glute, the hip. Glute, hip, back, we're hitting it all. Bring that knee back to center. We're going to keep that knee there. Bring the other knee up to join it. Hug them. You can hug them wide. You can hug them narrow, kind of wherever feels good. I like to take mine nice and wide. And then I like to add a little rocking motion side to side, kind of going through just some slightly different ranges of motion, stretching out that hip. Now come to center. We're going to do figure four. So I'm going to release my knees, cross an ankle over that opposite thigh, thread my hands around that bottom leg and gently pull. Feels good. Let's release and do the other side. Cross that ankle over the opposite thigh. Grab that bottom leg and gently pull. And release. Bring both feet to the floor. We're going to sit ourselves up, and then we're going to actually stand ourselves up, okay? So get up however works best for you. Take your time. Once you're up, we're going to do a calf stretch and then add a tricep stretch with it. So I'm going to stand tall, take a big step back, press that back heel towards the floor, feeling that through the calf, okay? And then I'm going to bring an elbow up towards the ceiling, grabbing that elbow and gently pulling to stretch out my tricep muscle. Feel those two stretches. Hold a little longer. And release the elbow and bring that back foot forward. We'll do the other side. So big step back. Pressing that heel towards the floor, feeling that stretch to the calf. And then the opposite arm, elbow comes towards ceiling. Grab it and gently pull. Hold here for a little bit. Release the arm and stand it up. All right, quad stretch real quick. If you need to grab something for balance, you can. Come to one foot, bring the other foot, the heel comes up towards the glute. You can take the other arm up if you need it for balance, okay? Hold. Trying to keep that knee under the hip. Let's release and do the other side. Find the balance, or grab a wall to help you if you need it. And release. Let's do a deep breath together, okay? We'll do it standing, okay? So we're gonna inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. All right, thanks guys for being here. Doing that, one side